I need to apologise. I started YouTube this year and then just decided to just take a month off. And so I'm really, really sorry about that. I have just been living my best life and I'm on the floor again, which again is not really the vibe for a video, is it? But I recently had my birthday. I've had loads of celebrations, and because I do a Sunday upload, unless I was super organised in the week, it was getting to like Friday, Saturday, and I'm having to think about it, and I kind of didn't want to be doing that for my birthday. So yeah, I'm recording to you. I'm sat on the floor. Guys, honestly, this is not the vibe. But I've been sorting out my entire wardrobe. And actually tonight, as of recording, is the night before the spring equinox, which I didn't actually realise, and I have thrown out nearly all of my clothes. I mean, obviously not thrown away, but I have got rid of everything almost. And it feels really, really cathartic and actually quite symbolic of me doing this kind of at this time. I must have like had it in my head or known on some level that that was happening. But anyway, as I'm like putting things, I've got a few bits on the floor next to me, and I thought, you know what? I really, really wanted to do this video for a long time, and I want to talk about the 5 things that I'm doing that are helping me be successful and keep successful in 2025 and onwards. And you know, I've got it written down on my phone, by the way, so if I look down, please forgive me, but I don't want to waffle. We are in a successful headspace and make me feel like we're working towards a goal. And or as always, with compassion and kindness for what we're going through in life or life. You know, I've been living my best life personally. I went on a gorgeous holiday to Mexico. I had a beautiful celebration for my birthday with my partner. I went to Paris with my mom. I'm doing something next weekend. So everything's been amazing. And actually, it's really important, I think, to look back and actually enjoy your time and not feel like, oh my God, I should have been working, I should have been doing this, because we can catch up on work. Like, that's fine when we work for ourselves. So here are the 5 things that I'm doing to help me stay successful. By the way, do we like this jumper still? Like, I don't know. I don't know, guys, I don't know. The first thing I'm doing is making sure that I have got a hand on AI. I am not spending my time doing unnecessary things that I don't need to do. I don't have my glasses anywhere. I don't know. I think they're in France, I've got to be honest. So I can't actually fully see properly. So I can only apologize if this video doesn't look great. But I'm really obsessed with AI and ChatGPT. I feel like everyone is and everyone's talking about it. But you know what? Yes, fine, tick that off. It is something I'm going to get really good at. I'm working on it. I kind of like to automate certain things. And actually, it's really good for reviewing protocol. So for me, I have like an onboarding system when I have my new one-to-one clients. And actually, I ran that through ChatGPT to make it easier for the person receiving the email to kind of understand my thought process. And I thought that I would share that. I'm literally surrounded by, I'm not showing you, I'm surrounded by clothes. So if I keep looking, that's literally what I'm doing. The second one, and part of YouTube and being visible, and visible being my word for the year, is you've got to build a personal brand. Even if you work in a company, it's so important now within our lives to be feeling like we're synonymous with something and we're known for something. And even I am a work in progress for that. I really help people find their zone of genius and be able to create a business and message around that. And I love messaging. But I'm telling you guys, like, it takes practice, and the way to leverage it, like how lucky are we that we have all of these resources for free, and if we don't optimize them, we're sort of like missing out on a big trick, aren't we really? And so really thinking about having this strong personal brand is going to propel you forwards. And I think when I was writing down these 5, I was thinking like, what skin and bones, like what are the 5 that are the foundation? And if I say foundation another time in this video, take a shot, because I guarantee it's going to be something that keeps coming through. So number 3, developing a high income skill. If you work in a company, or most of you are probably entrepreneurs who found this, or you're coaches, or you work as service-based. By the way, I faff so much with my hair. I just got a new Dyson Airwrap though, the new ID one that basically has an app and it tells you how to do your hair, which does it for you. My hair is hairing, so sorry guys, but I'm just going to take a minute for that, you know. Developing something that is a high income skill is a game changer. Get on things, you know, up level and school and different practice and different and different platforms and be able to, watch YouTube tutorials and teach yourself to do something that is above and beyond what you already do. That way you're going to be able to upskill. So I taught myself to video edit. Yeah, guys, 2025, I'm catching up with the world. But honestly, I could not video edit. And so that was stopping me creating content because I didn't know how to do it. And I didn't want to be spending, like, let's be honest, you don't want to be spending like £100 per YouTube video, maybe even more that you're putting out. Like, so you're not. I'm just going to learn how to do it. I use Riverside. Let me tell you, it's a game changer. I have an affiliate link. I'm going to pop that below, which means that obviously you know what an affiliate link is, but in case you don't, it means that you'll pay exactly the same, but I'll get a small fee for that. I've had a few people use it already and they're obsessed. But guys, the thing about it is that I'll upload this video, and as I upload the video, alongside it is the text. When I want to delete something, I just highlight the words to get rid of it and it pulls it out the video. Sorry, game changer. Game changer. I'm in some really comfortable white trousers with my dog. Is so risky, but she thinks she's on holiday still. So we're living our best life. So try and thinking of something that you can up level, or if it's not a new skill you're going to add, like teach yourself to do something that will save you money, essentially. Now, this was a big one that I wanted to add, and it's about how you must adopt a future-proof mindset, and you cannot attach your worth to an outcome. And I talk a lot about this, and I might even do a whole video on that. In fact, comment below if you'd like one on attaching your worth to things and what that means for you from a coaching perspective. As you know, if it's your first time here, I'm a trained, accredited transformational coach. So I'm not just someone on the internet who's talking about things. Like, I have qualifications and I am enabled to talk about these things. But we have to be adaptable, and the world is changing so quickly now, and it's amazing and scary at the same time. And I think to be able to adapt in a certain way is what's going to really set us apart and actually make us feel like we're part of something, like we're moving and evolving and we're growing with you. We're not going to feel left behind. And that's the piece, isn't it, that feels, I'm just folding things and moving them around. Like, I don't know how efficient this is, to be honest. And that's what feels amazing when you are able to future-proof yourself, that yes, this is going to change, but I will change with it. You make yourself continually relevant. Like, you must read books, podcasts, YouTube videos, stay alert, stay on top of everything that's going on, because at the end of the day, if we don't, we get left behind. Like, starting YouTube is a lot of work. And I took a couple of weeks off, and the guilt I had about not uploading was wild. And I'd actually recorded 2 videos, but I went to edit them and I hated them. And I think I hated them because they were rushed and they felt like I was putting them up. Sorry, my hair's got so much volume in it that needs to go behind my ear. They felt like I was rushing to put them up. And when I was watching them, it didn't really feel like me talking. It felt just somebody who's trying to get some message out there and be really bold and really obnoxious almost. Probably that's not the right word, but it didn't feel like me and how we speak to each other. With time, there's no rush. I hope you grab a cup of coffee or a tea sometime. Maybe you need a wine to get through it. I don't blame you. And that's kind of how we are. They didn't feel like that. So even though they were recorded and wasted, what I pride myself on is I'm not going to waste your time putting out something that's not great and not relevant at all. I would never, ever do that. So coming back to point 4 of adopting a future-proof mindset, I think is really empowering for you as well, and it will make you feel like incredible. So, and the final one is so basic maybe, but I wanted to pop that in again. It's the 5 things I'm doing to make my 2025 super successful. Is I'm prioritizing health and productivity. And success is not all about work, believe me, and it's not all about money. It's absolutely not. I know some incredibly wealthy people, like seriously wealthy people, and they are not the happiest. And we are living in a cost of living crisis. I'm not that obnoxious, I'm not that ignorant, and I know that having a lot of money makes life easier. But it depends what success is to you. Success to me is freedom. So yes, having more money to create freedom is part of that. But it's the way that I wake up in the morning and I get to choose how I spend my day. That is success. I don't want it dictated to me by anybody else. That's just me personally, apart from my dog who rules my life, but it's amazing for me. So that is what success is, and I prioritize my life to be able to do that. So there's certain parts of my business where I'm really surging and it's a lot of work and it's intense and I feel a bit overwhelmed, but it's because I'm doing something to free up time later, and I'm creating a semi-passive income, and I'm doing these things so that I wake up and people have booked into things and I've been sleeping, and that's, you know, that's the vibe. So we also want to think about, it's really boring, but like within prioritizing health and productivity, like your sleep is so important, your sleep hygiene. And I got an Oura ring, don't know if I've mentioned it. And honestly, I live by my sleep, and I've worked out my perfect amount of sleep is 7.5 hours. Everyone's different. 7.5 hours for me is good. 8 hours and 8.5, I'm too tired the next day. Like my readiness score is lower. I thrive off 7.5 hours sleep. That's a really good number for me. And my body now, it's so weird. I'll have like, I think I had like 7 hours 39 last night. My body is literally used to it. It's so good. So, and also getting outside every day. Again, I have a dog, so I literally have to go on 2 dog walks a day. And my morning one, yes, sometimes I cannot be bothered, like I won't lie, especially in the depths of winter. But my afternoon one, I always go like after lunch when I'm kind of feeling a bit more tired, around like 2:30ish, and I take a good hour and a bit really walking, probably longer, and I come back, my energy levels are sky high, back on my laptop, getting the bits done. It's so good for me. And isn't it funny that back in the day you would feel like that's way less productive, that you need to take this time and be away from your desk and not be concentrating, and it's just so archaic to think in that way. And so it's really, really important to try to think about these things in a really full 360 way. Like sure, up leveling and learning new skills and mastering AI, sure, but at the foundation, like please take care of yourself. That is success. You know, curating and creating the life that you want is the epitome of success. So what I'm also going to do below is put down some details if you are interested to work one-to-one with me. I don't really promote my one-to-one because it often gets booked out. Somebody who's wanting to get to a specific goal by the end of the year, I'm your girl. I am a very type A coach. We have a spreadsheet, we have a G drive. It's not all, oh, we'll just see what happens. No, there's strategy, self-belief, strategy, success. It's all I talk about. And so I'm going to leave all the details below. What I'm also going to do is summarize these 5 tips and then put any resources that I think would really help you. So if I've got a specific podcast episode, which I've got one in mind already, if there's a good book I've read, I'm going to pop that kind of underneath them all, which hopefully will be helpful. If you enjoyed this video, this bite-sized video, again, I'm trying to keep the ones where you're just sat looking at me sat on the floor to, you know, not too long, and super resourceful and helpful. And if you take something from this, I'd love to see actually if you end up leveling in something or learning something, like what it is, and maybe share it in the comments or something that you're doing, because I think we could all really benefit from that. And we all need the inspo in life, right? So thank you so much, and I promise you'll see me next week.